The last thing I'm going to show off is actually the tower defense you've seen. I'm going to show up what changed about it. Nothing actually changed at all. This is the last time I didn't use data packs, actually. I think the next one I would do after this one was actually the Mob Wars. And let's see, is that the Mob Wars, the tower defense, new tower defense, or the remake version of I forget what it was. Zombies vs. Zombies. They all were data packs. So the last time I kind of used command blocks for everything. Obviously, you've probably seen this before on my channel. That's where most of my views came from. So if you've seen my channel before, this is likely the one you've seen. Nothing really happened with this. I never really did anything. It's basically the same thing as the new one, except yeah, I can actually place towers. I can't place towers. They're just kind of there. Other than that, it's not very different. It's the same kind of ways. I actually copied a lot of this commands into the new one, but in a function instead. If you don't know what a function is, it's basically command so you can do it in a file. It's better. Mainly because there's advancements, custom advancements that you can use to do extra things. That's about it. It's better. Loot tables as well. They're really complicated. In terms of next thing I'd do based on command blocks, it'd probably either be a second mini command block tutorials or a new series which I want to start, which is explaining my new tower fence thing. I kind of want to go into more detail because I know some people have been asking about how do I create this, and I didn't explain anything well in my original series. So I'm just going to go and explain it so some people want to know. In terms of any downloadable world files, I don't think I'm going to have any. If I do have any, it will probably be this one, but I got to figure out how to do that first. Requires effort, and that's too much for me. But other than that, hope you enjoyed visiting my old projects that I might start up again. You never know. Someday. Probably not. I'll see you next time. Hello, I'm Paid Episode 2, and today I'm looking at some of my past command block projects. Also like function projects, but using micro commands to do things. I have some experience with it, so of course I obviously done projects. To do projects. Not very good at finishing them. I kind of get bored of them midway through and stop. This is my first one. Called Zombies vs. Zombies. It's actually a mini game from two opposing teams. Basically, zombies spawn, trying to die. Turn it on. I don't know what that is, but if I go up here, zombies will hopefully spawn at least. So they leave in 4 spots, zombies will spawn, and then they go over to kill the opposing team. Once all the opposing team dies, you win. Each zombie you kill gives you stuff to a point, and you can spend that points in the shop. I never actually finished, finished it. I never finished zombies, but kind of finished it. I got the basics all done, where it functions and whatnot, but I didn't get everything I wanted to be done with it. It's like my most complete game. And it's really complicated. I probably won't be able to understand it. I also made a second version of this, because I didn't finish it at all. I built the arena for it, and then that's about it. I think I started the data pack, but I couldn't do anything with it. This is also back when I used command blocks for everything. Instead of now I use data packs, I generally don't have a single command block in my worlds anymore. I'm doing this. It's just temporary. That's the reason. To my second project. Well, not just my second one. This is a simulation kind of thing. Not cool. It wasn't done really. I had what my plan, but I got a decent amount of it done. It's like making a map out of this and playing it. It was based on an idea that I've seen someone else do. It's the first time I generated terrain, kinda. But not like generate terrain. I just kinda did this. It's a very good terrain generator. It looks very realistic. I'm not sure what order I actually created this in. This one, I made a couple of simulation ones. But I don't know if these were right after that. When these were made. I know I just made them at some point. In this one, start. I have some armor stance people I was in a Discord with. So I kind of made it then. This is a weird glitch where it shows us that they aren't on the board, but they actually are. You'll see in a sec. If I save and quit, I saw spoilers the next thing. But now they're over there. I don't know why it does that. Unless it's extremely laggy. Probably because the thing sucks, but yeah. Basically, it's supposed to be kind of like a fighting simulation type thing where they use the materials well them. I think I only ever got wood stuff done, and that's about it. I was gonna have a crafting table. This would be a great glitch where the crafting table wouldn't get deleted after, so it would just build with crafting tables. It was kind of great. It was pretty basic. I never really did anything with this yet. I just kind of got bored with it and stopped. Next one's gonna be similar though. So, other flat piece of grass again. You might notice a theme with how I place command blocks was also inspired by someone I knew who was good with command blocks, but better than me, at least. This one's also a simulation one, but it's less based on people I know. Uh, this one, for example, has a way better terrain generator, which it takes forever to do. But basically, as you can see there, instead of randomly placing it, I have one that randomly places them, and a second one that will like randomly kind of set it around it, so it expands on one point, instead of being like how the other one is. But it's very manual. I need to go through all these things to spawn them in. I won't show them all because they're all like the same thing. This one's a couple forest ones. Each of every type of sapling. You can just kind of do that. Create forest. There's a couple bugs, as you can see out there. The way this works is that sometimes some of them won't get any there. I don't know why. I don't know how this works entirely. All I know is I'm spawning an armor stand that creates them and whatnot. And if we go into spectator mode, there will be tons of armor stands. Yeah. No water one. Yeah, one of those. We have a bit of a forest, a tree at least. I also did sand one that takes way too long to do, and I probably should have just made these ones bigger because it's way too small. Then I got mountains and Mesa, which are just done in red sand. It does actually look pretty cool when it's all finished, but imagine what you're seeing here with more stuff on it. It was gonna be something like the last one, except better, but it never was really. Last one is way too big. I probably should have made it smaller. They've just learned. Basically, what this one was supposed to do is a simulation of nations instead. Um, to clear that out. Fun first man. Click on the water. That does. And basically what it's supposed to do is, it's supposed to make a nation. Kinda like the last one, but way better and with a way better terrain generator. Something I would actually kinda try to do again, eventually maybe. But definitely not right now. I think it's probably one of the coolest ones I've done. Definitely not the most finished one, but I'm kinda happy with how I made the terrain generator, to be honest. I suppose it's more automatic. Next up is another simulation kind of thing, but it's way less finished. It's a color spiding thing, but I actually never really finished it at all. Basically, I never got to the point where I moved them. So what it was supposed to be is these two would randomly go to one of these, then that color would be able to move. I have to do it faster, but so when they land on, that color would move. I don't think this is perfectly actually random, to be honest. But as random as I could think of. Where's our armor stand? Well, I guess you're not getting your hat back. How did you get over there? Okay, apparently I implemented white to move. And that's it. So good on me. But this is inspired by a Discord game. This is orange. There's a Discord April Fool's game. I may maybe brown move too. No, I know I browsed brown. A game where you it's just basically just randomly spread your name in the tab list, certain color to others. inspired by that, but I never really got any far with this. This one's something I know I could probably finish. It is pretty simple. It just based on doing it. And as you can see, this is my old style command block still, where I had them in like dummies with levers and whatnot. Eventually, I went back to the data packs, which is what I prefer now. Not bad. Okay, so this is my next one. I worked on this at the same time as tower defense originally. I think I worked on it during one of the tower defenses. Not just my old one or my new one. My one didn't. But one that I was planning doing a YouTube series on where it was a mob wars. It was basically two mob teams completely AI would fight each other. The goal was to get your mobs into there, I think, or a ball. I'm not sure if it's the mob or a ball of some sort. But to get into the opposing goal, there was like 5 types of mobs, and they each had like special abilities and whatnot. That's became very complicated. Apparently, some of these guys didn't want to stay here because they're gone. I'm not sure like despawn or something. But I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of weird because I had one mob. I had actually second time coordinate because I had the wrong pack thing in my data pack. Mob there, now it's gone. We had special kind, but I don't know what they did. Just attackers would try to score. Melee defenders and range defenders would try to prevent their goal, and the tanks, I think, were a distraction. They also attacked technically, but I just stayed a tank. Let's see if this one works. Anything? The armor stands, okay? These are spawning locations for the mobs. That's all I know. Apparently I never got past that. It's the least complete out of everything here, so nothing really was complete.